it's definitely taking up some of my bit rate, but we're not like tanking or anything. It's just the connection is getting hurt by it. Okay. Then we go, and now I open YouTube and Kick and Twitch. Okay, and then multi-chat goes here. I'm just setting everything up, and then I'm going to ping the Discord, and we're going to go live to the public, and it's still going to be a premium-only stream. What am I forgetting? Rumble. Okay. So now I click end stream. Are you sure? Ending the stream will finish your broadcast on all times. End stream. Okay. Now we're ending the Rumble stream. Done. Okay. And now, let's see. I refresh the page. And I should be able to copy my title here, but I was stupid and forgot to. Now everything is out of order. Darn it. That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. Okay, title copied. There's this. That. Everything else looks right. No, I have to put this here. And this, and this, and this. Almost done setting things up. We're almost ready to be back. Start. Nope. No, 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 no. Oh, I messed that up. I messed it up. The title is wrong, but I can change it at any time because Rumble is great that way. Save changes. Now the title's right. There we go. Now we're live on a normal stream on Rumble and Kick, and the title should be correct. We should be good to go. If you've spoken in the chat and I haven't seen it, I'm very sorry. That's because I don't have multi-chat running right now. Let me open that. There we go. Activate Twitch. Let's see, is Kick on? It's showing me offline on Kick. That's a little concerning. Ruh-roh. Why am I offline? It must have disconnected my multi-chat, multi-stream. Yep, it disconnected it when I went into a premium stream. Okay, there we go. Now, connecting. There we go. Now Kick is live. Okay, that's good to remember that Rumble does that. There we go. Activate Kick chat. Activate Rumble chat. And activate YouTube chat. All right. Oh my gosh, this is so exciting. This is. I did not think today would turn into this, but you know, this is about to be some fun right here. This is about to be a lot of fun. Y'all don't even know. All right. Let's make sure the chat is all working. Morning! Boom. Morning 1 out of 4 sent. I gotta send 4, don't forget. That's how that works. Okay. Chat number 1 is a go. Morning! Morning! Chat number 2 is a go. You heard a little echo because I was testing the sound real quick. Hit him with a morning! Chat number 3 is a go. Okay, and now we check. Dude, the title is right. Rumble's editor is so nice, bro, for editing your stream stuff as you're live. And we do it in the morning. 4 out of 4, ladies and gentlemen. You're about to see something wild. You're about to see something rare. Something unique if you're watching this stream. Today, I have set something up that is about to blow some minds. This is about to be very funny. Okay. I'm gonna ping the Discord so everyone knows. At EverEon. Live and alive to all, everywhere. Come now. Come live. Watch me get the speedrun world record live on stream right now. For sure. Legit. Not cheating. Maybe cheating. Testing. Learning. Timer. Amazing growth. Chiu says, Ning. My boy, that's you, the goat right there. Chris says, morning, long time no see. That's my man. These are my peoples here, folks. Oh, you split it up on 2 different... That's cool. That's cool what you did there, Shiu. I see that. Amazing growth. Huge developments in time for the speed run marathon. Come now and see me do something maybe you never seen before. No joke. Actually, this time. Come now, we live. Ping has been sent. Did everyone get the ping? Oh, Discord crashed on me. Did everyone get the ping? Can somebody please confirm in chat if you got my ping on Discord? Discord crashed when I hit enter. Please confirm, folks. Chris says I got it. Okay, that means that it's good. All right. Oh, I almost forgot. Let me get my guide up that I wrote on how to do the speed run. The one we worked on, which doesn't actually... I never finished it, but that's okay. Let's see. Where is it? Where is my file here? Elden Ring speedrun glitchless. Here it is. Okay. Now, where do I put this? Where do I put this? I'll put it... here, I think. I'm not going to really be able to see my mirrors completely, so chat is going to have to fill me in if something starts breaking. Like I said before, things are tenuous at best. So if something starts breaking, I want y'all to tell me. Okay. This is about to be so fun. This is about to be so sick. Computer? There we go. All right. I'm going to run to the bathroom very fast, and then we're gonna get into this. All right, so if anyone comes in the chat and is like, where's Dan, if y'all could respond and be like, Dan will be right there. Is it working? Wait, is my Rumble stream working right now? I'm looking at my mirror and it's a black screen. Is my Rumble stream working, folks? Okay, it's working. Is my Rumble stream working? It's working. Okay. Be right back. Run to the bathroom. This is about to be a very, very funny stream. A very cool stream, but a very funny, but an incredible... I mean, I might get the world record here, folks. I actually might. It won't be legit, though, but don't tell nobody that, all right? Anyone comes, you don't tell nobody that what I'm doing isn't legitimate. All right, be right back. All right, folks. Let me throw on this robe here. Ugh. And then it's game time. I see Crits in the Rumble chat with the I got you. That's my man's right there. That is my man's. Okay, folks. I am about to give a disclaimer. All right? The disclaimer goes like this. Ladies and gentlemen, what I am doing today is not for no reason. What I am doing today is I need to see what my speed is at beating Elden Ring if bosses didn't exist. Okay? Just doing the skips, all the stuff. What is my speed currently as it stands? All right? Now, my theory was under 3 hours. Let's see in practice. I'm supposed to end stream in 2 hours and 20 minutes. So let's see. Can we beat Elden Ring in 2 hours and 20 minutes? And again, that is the disclaimer. This is the test. Because if this goes as I think it is, if I can, then all we have to do is use the practice tool to practice against the bosses, and we're good on Elden Ring. We can move on to the Dark Souls testing. Hold on. Folks, you're about to see something you haven't seen on my stream before. Boom. Take a look at that. What in the world popped up there? That was interesting. I didn't see that before. Anyway, take a look at this. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. There it is. You'll notice at the top, we now have live split and a timer. The live split and the times on them all are the current world record. Because the current world record holder made this. Ladies and gentlemen, I'll take one swig of water and then we move. Wait, what does this do? Hold on. Hold on. Okay, I'm making sure my hotkeys don't mess with what I have set up. Okay, that's good. That's good. Okay, then. All right. My hotkeys are fine. It messes with one thing, but it doesn't seem to break anything. Okay. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Let's do it. And watch, top right corner is your timer. It's automatically going to set, seeing that we've started the game. Grab finger while blocking. Okay. Oh, time loss. Ah, what? No, dude. Get rid of this. Oh, okay. Whatever. I'm not redoing it. So far, so bad. Also, hold on one second. The timer is incorrect. I'm noticing. Okay, we do have to redo it. My bad. How do you reset the Whoopsies. Okay, let's try that one more time. Let's try that one more time, folks. Because it has us at the Celius skip. New game. Samurai. World record mod. Okay. Keepsake. Lands between room. Okay. How do I edit splits? How do I reset? Has anyone ever done this before? Use splits? Chat? How do I restart my splits? I think reset? Okay, there we go. Okay, we're good now. We're good. We're good. We're good. Okay, here we go. Boom. Equipment, this off, this. All right, we're doing it. Okay. Now that's a much better time. So the timer is the top right corner, folks. Please let me know if you're having trouble seeing it, by the way. You know, we've just set this up. We're testing a lot. There we go. Uh-oh. Wait, hold on. I made a mistake. We fell a little extra, chat. I made a little bit of a mistake. Okay, we have a bit of a time loss here, but that's okay. I hope the game didn't just break. It might have. We have a huge time loss now, but that's okay. I'm gonna keep going. Okay. Onward. Okay. Now, elevator. Okay. That's fine. First step, grace. All right, now watch top left corner. Watch what happens. Boom. We're 30 seconds behind the world record, but you see, it automatically lights up that we've just done that. Here we go. Chat, we're doing this. We're actually doing this for real this time. I mean, you know, for real, quote unquote. Okay, so elevator, crush rune, first step grace, run straight back. And what's nice is it's on screen, so you know what my next thing I'm doing is. I'm going to Melina now. Okay, I think this is a good line. I think I'm slightly off. Ladies and gentlemen, get ready. Real knowers will know. Excuse me. Okay, we're good. Real knowers already know what's happening. Fun fact, because of, so we have, our stamina is mimicking what the actual world record holders was because they're on the old patch where they can just be like this. Okay, elevator crush rune, blah, 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 blah.
But you, I can turning
first step grace.
Go to the foot. Then it summoned me. Ah, I bequeath.
Okay.
It will summon torrent. Treat him with.
Okay. Nope, it's first step. Okay, port to first step, summon torrent, and then put torrent on belt. As we're running, we put torrent on our belt. So this. Beautiful. I was a little afraid there. Okay. Here we go. On the road again. Down we go. Do I quit out here and the door is just open? Also, notice how the timer stopped. You see that, chat? Do you notice how the timer stopped? Uh-oh. Why does it say I have a gold on Melina? Did I forget something? How would I possibly have a gold on Melina right now? By a minute. There's no way I got to Melina 2 minutes and 44 seconds faster. I think these splits are up to date. I could be wrong, but I think they're up to date with the world record, which is what we based off of. Anyway. All right, so what's going to happen now? It is grab... Okay, hold on. Let me move down my thing, my guide, just so I... Okay. So, we grab the rune fire from the shack, and then straight left corner, crush immediately while riding. Crush the rune 5 immediately while riding, and then branch skip. Let's go. Crush immediately while riding. Okay, we can do this. We can do this. We can do this. Oh, that's not right. That is not supposed to happen. Please don't kill me. Please don't. Okay, chat. I forgot where we were. I thought we were in Celia. I just had like my brain just like collapsed for a minute. And we just had a little bit of glitching, which I have never seen before. Okay. I'm very scared my stream is going to crash on Rumble or something. Oh, snap. That's not right. Oh, I'm getting a seizure. Chat. Nope. All right. Let's hold the phone here. Something is very wrong. Okay. What is happening right now? Textures are freaking out. I mean, how would we describe this? Okay. This didn't happen earlier during testing. Hold on, chat. I need to figure out what is happening here. Game version, IGT timer, player position. Okay, close. Is it because of my hotkeys? I think my hotkeys might be like... My lord? Yeah, I think my hotkeys are messing up something. It has to be my hotkeys. Like, my hotkeys must be correlate to hotkeys in the mod. And that's what's happening. Collision, action freeze, show up Grace's landmarks. No. I'm hoping that render flags. These are the F keys. Walls hitbox. It says I have none. Position storage, none. Runes, no. Warp trees, edit stats, no. I'm not doing any of that. Uh-oh. Help. Press the 0 key to open close the tools interface. Hello, CRZ. We're doing a little speedrun practice. February 21st, that's this coming Saturday, we're doing a speedrun of Dark Souls 1, 2, 3, and Elden Ring, back to back to back, all in one stream. We don't end stream until we do it. It's my birthday marathon stream. We are new to this, obviously, so we're practicing right now, and we just had a weird bug happen, so we're trying to fix it. The textures started freaking out. So, why did you lose some challenge or what? No, that's very funny you said that. No, it's fun. I never played video games before. And so, we started streaming as an excuse to play video games. And, we always wanted to play Elden Ring, so we played through Elden Ring. We did that on stream. We did NIGHTREIGN. Then we did all bosses hitless at level 1, and we really enjoyed that so much so that we've been on this kick. We did Sekiro, and this is just a celebration. We're almost at basically a year of streaming. It'll be at the end of May, and so this is a little celebration we're doing on Saturday. But now we're practicing. Okay, so hopefully, let me see. If I click 0? No. All right, let's see if it's still glitching out. Okay. Here we go, chat. God help us. Let's look. Is the game glitching out? We're using a practice tool to, yeah, this is not right. Obviously. Maybe if we get out of here. This is not good. I'm not supposed to hit that grace. Are you on Twitch? Yes, I am. I multi-stream. I'm everywhere. Okay, immediately we go inventory. Use the rune 5. Chat, I cannot do this run like this. Like, this is not... I feel like I'm going to give somebody a seizure. I'm on, like, 4 different websites right now. So that's why you'll see, like, a chat on screen. Okay, and then boom. Boom. I missed it. Boom. It is so hard to hit this with the green flashing in my eyes. Come on, come on. There we go. Okay. Up we go. Celia skip complete. But good to have you here, CRZ. If you like challenge gaming content, speed runs, level 1 runs, hitless runs, that's us. We love that stuff. We also play other games, do IRL, all sorts of stuff. That's interesting. Come on. Come on. Let me go. Okay, there we go. Chat, I need to, like, hard quit out of the game or something. Okay. I just did a full quit out of the game because that is so it's busted. What's your IRL content? So I live in Central Asia. Obviously, I was born and raised in America. You can hear my accent. And so I want to show off just the mountains, the countryside, a lot of cooking content, stuff like that. You know, doing, let's say, an Elden Ring speedrun in the back of a restaurant. Weird stuff, doing an Elden Ring speedrun on the top of a mountain. Stuff like that. I don't know. Traveling also. I mean, just, you know, whatever we kind of, whatever the vibe is, you know? All right. I am quickly trying to figure out what's happening right now. So I am doing a little bit of Googling, folks. Give me a moment. A green texture covering everything is flashing. PR tool. What's the name of this tool? Where? I don't like to say where and dox myself. But yeah, it's like that region. That's correct. You did correctly. That is the correct region. Elden Ring practice tool is the mod that this is happening. Yeah. The country would dox me. 100%. Because of other things, if you watch my stream long enough, you would get why. You can put 2 and 2 together. But knowing which of the countries in Central Asia immediately would tell you what village I live in. And if you know what village I live in, it would take about 3 minutes for my home address to be found. That's why. Thanks. Known mod Confluent. Try these fixes. Disable the practice tool overlay. Close the tool before launching on it. Okay. That doesn't help. Use full screen. Not borderless windowed. Switch in-game to full screen and restart. How though? I mean, I'm just going to tell you I can't do it. That's all. I'm pretty sure we have to borderless windowed or else our setup doesn't work. Update the mod to latest. Already did that. Use any frame interpolation AI upscaling tools. DLSS, FSR overlays, reshade, video enhancer, or tools that inject DXGI. Fully disable them. Okay, this is something we can actually do. Launch the game with the mod not injected. Blah, blah, blah. Verify game files. Okay, I know what to do then. All right, that's cool. How do I... Uh-oh. Okay, this is very funny, but the live split timer at the top is covering the buttons which I need to use to like get out of this window. Hold on. Okay, there we go. 1 second, chat. All right, I had a cough. How are the streams looking, everyone? Any buffering? I'm seeing a little lag on one of them. We've been streaming for a while. We just were doing a stream on one site only while we were setting stuff up today. For those who are unaware, we streamed already a few hours. No, this is working fine. Okay, everything looks good. Okay. So now I need to open Elden Ring, not from Steam, but from its folder. All right. That's step one. It's loading. Okay. Then I open the practice tool. That's open. Okay. Then I quit the game because I had an idea to guarantee it works. Here, chat. You should be able to see my screen now. Okay, this should fix it. I think I don't understand what broke, but I think I know what caused it to break. So opening Steam. Okay, loading. By showing you my desktop, it should fix this. It's funny enough, the thing I didn't get to do today was set up game capture, which also I think would have fixed this. Here we go. All right. We're going to get back into this run. All right. Boom. All right. And then open. Stamina. And this. Close. Okay. And then system. We're doing a chat. Minimize this on my other monitor here. Okay. Full screen, not borderless. That's what it says. So we're at borderless window. It says full screen. I have no idea if this is going to break things, chat. Nope, because that covers live split. Keep curtains. Yeah, that is not usable. That covers live split. That immediately breaks our whole thing. Okay. That's tough. What about quality settings? Advanced. It says, if you use any frame interpolation. Let me look. Grass quality. Yeah, what of these things is frame interpolation, bro? Who knows? DLSS, FSR, reshade, video enhancer. Texture quality max, analyzing high, SAO, depth of field off, motion. I mean, we could just turn everything to the lowest setting just for the speedrun's sake. And see if that helps. Yeah, that might help. Quality settings. Let's just go low. Anything that can be off, put it to off. What's happening, Dan? Sadix, we're about to get the world record speedrun. But we're having some bugs. Okay, that should do it. That should do it. Lowest settings. Okay, let's hope that it works this time. Sadix, how are you today? By the way, for everyone wondering about the burger today, we had an epic failure. And there was an epic failure. There was a mistake made by somebody who was helping me with it, who they put... I get what they were thinking. They had an idea and they were like, oh my gosh, this is a revolutionary idea. And they took the plate that the burger would go on and they put it in the oven. That caused the plate to be so hot, I could barely touch it. It was painful. But also, it caused the burger to cook and burn. And so the bread turned to hard stone and the meat was like leather. So totally ruined. Mello, hello, good day to you. We've been streaming a few hours already, Sadix and Mello. We had a Rumble Premium stream earlier. Sadix, I'm doing good. I'm guessing the game's bugging out. Yes, but I think we fixed it. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. We grabbed the Rune 5. We just did the Millicent skip. We jumped up to Millicent. We got the Grace. Okay, now what? Nice timer. Yeah, look at the top of the screen. We have a speedrun timer, and this is the official world record time, by the way, that you're seeing up above. All right. You ready? Rumble, why you on there? I'm on every single website, CRZ. Every single website. Why? Because basically, I make enough money streaming, even though I stream to very few people, but, you know, I'll get basically like, maybe once every couple weeks, I'll get a stream that has like 500 people because I'll be promoted. And I make enough to pay my rent. Well, I will be making enough to pay my rent because I'm moving into a much cheaper place next month. But I make enough streaming to be able to pay my rent, and so multi-streaming on every single website has enabled that. Essentially. That's why. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Wish me luck. Let's hope that it's working now. Please work, please work. Okay. Melina spawns, good. How though is rent that cheap? Yes, it's very cheap in my country. Extremely cheap. Hold on. I have to say no. No. And then I level up. 17 dex, 11 int. 17 dex, 11 int. 17 dex, 11 int. I'm off. Okay, if we hit that fast enough, we should get the animation skip. Seriously, well, it worked? Yeah, it seems like it worked. Mello said first try calling it. Mello, it's about to be a first try, but I don't think you understand why. I can guarantee a first try, in fact. Boom. Now, see, now my graces are messed up because I accidentally grabbed the crystal tunnel when things were bugging out. But yeah, it did work. Wait a minute, what? I just realized I still have the lands between equipped. Whoopsies. Equipment. Get rid of that. Okay. On we go. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna... Okay, I'm not gonna spoil what's about to happen. You're about to see, for those who don't know. And after you see what happens, I'll explain why we're doing what we're doing. Okay, ladies and gentlemen? But yeah, it did work. Thank God, bro. Straight up, thank God. But yeah, like you said, so the rent is, you know, very cheap in my country, sure. Okay. The rent is very cheap in my country already, sure. But I have basically a homie, a friend of mine. Their family is moving to America. As funny as it is. And so I'm taking over their home, which they own, and I'm renting it. And they're basically renting me their place at the cost of their mortgage. Okay? So I'm paying pennies. And that's why with streaming, we are just about able to earn enough. Streaming to pay fully the rent. Now that doesn't cover utilities and bills, but still, it's like a dream situation. I live in a village right now, and this rent of this place, which will be in the capital, downtown almost, it's half the price I pay in a village, okay? Half of my current price. So it is genuinely life-changing, and we are gonna, that's a sweet setup to StatX, it really is. And it's a small little place, but it's a 2-bedroom. It's fine with me, and I'm gonna turn that place into a content house. I'm gonna set up the kitchen so I can make my cooking channel because we're a chef, for those who are new here. And it's just gonna be a great time. But anyway, all right. Ladies and gentlemen, let me show you what this run is about today and why I'm so confident I'm getting the world record. I have some of the fat... No! Gotcha! No! There you go, see chat? It's just that easy. Hey! What'd I say? Mello's like, what? W2F? I'm just that good. What do you mean? Why are you confused by this? I'm the greatest gamer to ever game. What, was that confusing to you? What, is that not how fast you kill a deathrite bird? That's right, folks. Huh? One shot. So first, let me answer CRZ. My village, I get gigabit internet speed. Gigabit internet speed. That is my again, gigabit upload and download internet speed in the village, because my village, they do a lot of tech testing before they test anywhere else in the country. So I really lucked out. Okay, we want this grace. Now, to everyone watching the stream and their eyes just popped out of their head and they're going, well, the answer is, and let me explain why we're doing this run today. It's not just for fun because we're messing around. We're doing this because we need a baseline of how good we are at the skips and how fast the run is. Basically, today we're gonna beat Elden Ring, and we're going to see the time it took to beat Elden Ring. And we're one-shotting bosses because this will answer if we are fast enough now, where if we learn the bosses well enough... I missed it. Oh, I made the skip. Let's go. This is to tell us if we've gotten our skips down and if we're fast enough. And if we are, then I just need to do my boss practice and we're good, basically. For Saturday, for the 21st, for our speedrun extravaganza. So I'm going to real quick put on this. I'm going to swap to it. I'm going to two-hand it. So this is a very important stream. Hold on. No! I missed the skip. Hold on. I need to do something because I can't exactly see the full chat right now. It's cut off by my thing. Bro, you have plot armor, living in a village with cheap rent to get in. I mean, literally, I got so lucky. I got very lucky with my situation. I just happened to be living in the one village where they test everything. And so I was able to, like, stream. I got very lucky. Plot armor is right. Like, that is just not wrong. Like, because I could have very easily been anywhere else in the country and then been like, well, you know. I feel like I'm forgetting something, chat. Now, I need to get the... Did we get it? Okay, we got it. I need to get these two balloons. Oh, missed. There we go. Purified runes. I hear fireworks going off outside. But anyway, make sure to subscribe, like, follow, all those things if you like this kind of content. And just, you know, fun, unique stuff. So guys, you apparently have mountains. Dude's got all. It's true. I have the best mountains in the world. I have lived in, you know, 20 different countries and 20 different states in America when I grew up. And these are the best mountains I've ever seen in my life. They're breathtaking. When I say I plan to stream, by the way, on a mountain, I'm not joking. I want to go to the top of one of the tallest mountains and stream from the top using satellite internet. Hold on. Okay. Militant Church. I forgot the tier. I missed one thing, chat. Right to... I made a mistake. I forgot the crystal tier, chat. That's okay. We can get the next one. I know where there's another one. Okay, now we're doing this skip. Boom. Boom. Come on, come on. Got it. Very nice. And now we go to the EG teleporter. I just got asked a very good question in the chat, which some might think is a racist question almost, but it's not. It's a very good question. Seriously, how do you know that? Have I eaten horse meat yet? I mean, I've lived here for 10 years. My family, you know, I'm of this culture. So for those who don't know, we had a big argument about this actually on the other day on stream, eating horse meat. But the first day I was here, I was served a banquet. And if I had said no to eating horse meat, I would have been beaten up. Like, people would have been so offended. It's just part of the culture. You have to understand, that might sound weird to some of you, but you have to understand that in certain cultures, like here, they raise horses like cattle, specifically for meat, you know? It's funny because if you have a conversation with a local, they'll go, well, we don't really have pigs around here, and pigs are smarter than horses. Like, biologically, that is fact. So, like, you're upset that we eat horses, but not that we don't eat pigs? Like, you know, it's a little hypocritical. That's what people say. Anyway, I don't personally care, but yeah, I've had plenty of horse meat. In fact, the best burrito I've had in my life, you know, better than Mexico, was a horse meat barbacoa. I'm not even joking. Bro, it was so good. Life-changing. Okay, so, also, I've made a mistake. I've made a mistake right now, and I'm just winging it, but I have gone the wrong way, so my splits are messed up. CRC says, I'm from one of the stand countries. If you know, you know. Oh, wait, so you... Oh, so we have an actual knower here. I have made a mistake, though, chat. I've gone the wrong way. But it kind of doesn't matter. We'll get it fixed. Right side of the Mushroom Mountain. Quit out when below. Death's Right Bird Cliff. Gateport front. Golden Seed. Did we get the golden seed we were supposed to get, chat? Or was I distracted? I mean, I don't need any of that today. So we're fine. Golden seed, learning a jump, learning a skip, shoot balloon with 6. Second balloon, crush rune while riding. Alright, I'm like way off course here. My timer says like I'm like the world record right now. I'm not. I've just made a mistake. Shoot balloons, purified runes, grace. Okay, this is where we were supposed to go. Back to Milson Church, tier below, gate from Porter, shoot balloon, purified runes, e.g. teleporter, 1 to 4 somber, purified runes, grace, well, skip down. 1 to 4 upgrade. Chat, I am like totally messing this all up because I'm so distracted. Once on a school trip, a group of girls actually bought horse meat. They were so upset by it. Was this, I mean, this was in like the stand country, so why would they be upset by it? It's the culture.
Well,
I mean, I guess I can understand anything.
am.
There is also a deep connection in these countries to horse riding, so I can extra understand. 1, 2, 3, 4. Strengthen. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, equipment. There we go. Actually, let's put no, we'll put this here for now. That's fine. Yeah. Okay. Now, I believe we're good. Okay. So Shiva, Purified Runes, 1 to 4 Sombra Grade, Learning a Castle Grade, skip down right, hug wall, tick. Okay, here we go. Do I have a Huawei router? No. I have, I mean, my router is Chinese, but it's not like, it's the same, the company of router I have is the same that I had when I lived in America, I think. What is the name of, dude, I'm blanking on the name of my router right now, but it's this, I had this same router when I lived in America. Essentially. I mean, this one is nicer because that was 10 years ago when I lived in America. It was in France. Oh, interesting. I didn't know they had horse in France. And I'm not from the culture where we eat horse meat. I see. The stand countries, though, they eat horse meat. So that's why I was not understanding you in all of them. Okay, folks, let's see. I'm really bad at getting this. If I'm lined up perfectly, though, I can get this without waking him up. And so I'm supposed to go... Nope, because I hit that rock. Okay, and then we go boom, boom. Okay. I need to, like... I went off script on my guide. For those who are new here, we wrote a... Oh, Mello, I mixed up your messages with CRZ. That's why I got confused, Mello. I see. Okay. Now I understand why the group of girls freaked out. That makes sense. You were in France. I mixed up CRZ and Mello in my multi-chat. My bad. I apologize to both of you. I'm not from a culture where we eat horsemeat. I understand that, Mello. I accidentally read your message as CRZ's message. Anyway, this is our little speedrun guide that we made ourselves on stream. So we did this. Let's see. Back to Milson Church. Tier. We forgot to get the tier at the Milson Church, but we recuperated getting that at Bellum. Mello says that's fair. Seriously, the laugh. Yeah, my bad. that is my bad. Right side Mushroom Mountain. Quit out, went down. Did that. Gatefront Port, Golden Seed. I don't know if I got the Golden Seed. I think I did. Shat Grace, Liurnia Jump, Liurnia Skip. We did that successfully. Shoot Balloons. We did that. Crush Runes. We did that. Purified Runes, Grace. Wall, Skip Down. AG Teleporter. We did that. We upgraded. Liurnia Castle Grace. Skip Down right. We did that. Hug Wall until 1 tick off. 2 ticks. Kukri Castle Key. Okay. Elevator. We put the Kukri on belt. And then we Kukri right church center. And then we do church skip. Okay. Barbecue horse ribs sound interesting. I mean, I've never had that specifically. The first time I had horse in my life was, you know, I moved here and my brother, he was like, he threw this banquet for me because I was finally here. He introduced me to his fiance to be his wife. That was the main reason I was coming. That and to advise him on some business stuff, right? and he immediately, because my brother knew he wanted to mess with me, and so he put horse rolls in front of me. They're like, think of it like a hand roll, like a, what do you call it? A wrap, okay? Like, think of it like a wrap, like you might get a, when I lived in America as a child, something like Caesar chicken wrap at McDonald's, all right? Imagine that, but you slice it up into pieces, and imagine instead of chicken, it's horse meat, okay? And he sat there, and he goes, have this, let us honor you, eat this. And I'm like, oh, what is it? Looks good. And he's like, it's horse. And he looks at me, and he smirks at me, and the entire table of people, it just dead silence. Because they're very aware here of how, like, Westerners see eating horse. So they all just looked at me, and it was one of those moments where I knew, we're like, culturally, if I said no thanks, there would have been a fight. You know what I mean? And he knew. So he was just dying inside. He thought it was so funny, but it was delicious. Melissa says, I do want to try it someday. I think there's no reason not to, as long as it's like gotten in an ethical way, right? Like here, they farm horse meat. Like they raise the horses for that purpose. So like it's done in a very ethical way. The same way with cows. And like I said, a horse, just science fact, their brain capacity is less than that of a pig. If you're willing to eat pork, then a dumber animal. Now, you might say, I love horses, I don't want to eat that. I respect and understand that. I respect anyone's decision for those kinds of things. But I'm just saying, if we're just talking on a pure logic level, if you're eating meat, if you're willing to eat pork, there's no reason not to eat a horse. As I know, listen, I grew up in America as well. It's weird. I don't know since when I became the pro horse eating stream, by the way. I should not talk about this. This definitely makes people leave the stream. Every time I talk about eating a horse, people leave the stream. Anyway. There we go. All right. Elevator kukri on the belt. Here we go. Mellow pro horse eater. Let's not start that. I need to be smarter about the things it said. Static says, no, I think it's educational. Sure. And you know, sometimes it's not worth being right. Okay? That is the lesson, friends. Sometimes it is not worth being right. Especially when you're trying to make money. Okay. So we get over here. Right. Chat, I forgot. Okay, we got in time. Nice. All right, here we go. Expanding one's horizons. See, me personally, I've always been somebody who will try literally anything, you know? And that really... I missed. Oh, that got them. I'm shocked. Here we go. Oh. Okay, here we go, chat. We just learned this skip. No! Okay. I messed up there. Mello says lie if it helps you make money. Doldrum Dan. That's correct! He heard me and he understood me. I agree. Lie if it helps you make money. Listen, if I can pay my rent, I'll do it all. Likewise, I have even durian fruit. I tried that. I had durian once and it was so mild. It's funny because I was in Southeast Asia many times on business, and like I never ate it fresh, and so I need to do like purposefully do that the next time I'm down there. Okay, let's see. Auto target on, manual attack aiming. Okay, I didn't mess up anything. Have you been to China since it's not that far? No. Isn't that wild? So I've been in 20. I've like lived in 20 countries, 20 states. I'm in my 20s, but I left home when I was about 13 years old, right? And I've been on my own since. And you'd think I've lived almost a decade very close to China, and I've never been. I do want to go to China, and I want to stream it, though. I straight up, because I have a lot of connections in China. I think it would be a very cool trip. I definitely guarantee you, eventually we will do IRL in China. Mello says, I know what you mean because I have a job interview tomorrow. Good luck, Mello. You got this. Static says it's quite pungent fresh. That's what I've heard. Everyone always jokes about that. But, okay. So, I didn't mess up any of my settings, it seems. Okay. We're on the kidnap machine. Well, we accidentally quit out to desktop. Ah, bro. Bro, this is... Oh, come on, dude. We accidentally quit. I hate... This is going to happen, chat. I don't know why I do that. It's like there's something in my brain that makes me hit the left D-pad button. All right, let's reopen Elden Ring. We gotta get these skips down. Where's Steam? Where's Steam? Bro, they have crazy internet, so surprised you have crazy internet in the village, which narrowed down quite a lot. If I know your country, it would have been an easy guess. Exactly. Because people were here when I first started streaming, like the first day. There's some people here. Nice quit, says Shihu. Not really, but you know, I need to get better. Anyway, people have been here the whole time, so they know when I had internet troubles, and then they know. So if you know what country I'm in, for example, you can know because you know that in my village, that's where they test the fastest internet speeds. So then, boom, you know my village, and if you know my village is so small that immediately you have me. Joking, okay, but joke all you want, Shihu. I'm gonna get the world record here. All right, you just watch. I'm getting the world record today. All right. I'm getting the cheated world record, all right? You're just jealous. All right, here we go. But yeah, this internet... Chat, I am very worried that my internet in the capital is going to be worse than my internet in the village. I'm very worried. The current record, it's on screen, 52:38. This is the world record splits that I'm using. The world record holders. 52 minutes 38 for any percent glitchless. Where's the tool here? Okay. Open. No death. Infinite stamina. One shot. There we go. Boom. 100% gonna be worse than capital? I hope not. Because then I might... I mean, if I'm unable to stream the way I need to, my life revolves around that, I would be actually screwed. So, I don't know. The last time I lived in the capital was about 3 years ago. And the internet speed was atrocious. It was like 80 Mbps upload and download, which is not bad, except it constantly would cut out. And that was new. When I moved to the village, it was about 100. But then the day I started streaming, the day they started testing gigabit speed here. So I was afraid I wouldn't be able to stream, and then the day I started streaming, I test my internet live on stream, and I'm like, what's happening? And I have gigabit internet all of a sudden. So, all right. God help us. Let me minimize this, and let's get back in there. Okay, I'm gonna have to do this. What, save to PC? What is this? Save to this PC? Dude, Windows 11 bug. There's like, what does it say in the right side of my screen? Hold on. What is this? Just, bro, I hate Windows 11 so much. I hate Windows 11 so much. All right. Back to the grind. Boop. Boop. There we go. Got it. 11 sucks so hard. Sadix, it has ruined my life. We have been on Windows 10 this entire time. I should have done an attack, by the way, so that my landing animation wasn't that bad. I could have gotten killed. Mel says, yeah, it sucks. I mean, it's one of those things. I've been on Windows 10 until this week where we had those tech issues and we thought that updating would help. And then we'd realize the tech issues weren't our fault at all. No, 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 no. I need to learn to quit out here, by the way. I quit out the desktop again, chat. Seriously says, you better make sure the place you're going to live, check if they have limitations. Most areas are capped around 50 to 100. Like maybe 150. We are, after stream, I'm supposed to have that information. They checked today. They said it should be upgraded, but we're going to find out. After stream, I'll find out. Dude, that is so annoying what just happened. Okay, back into the game. I keep quitting out to desktop, chat. It's just, well, FromSoft adding the quit out to desktop button was an incredible, you know, leap forward. It ruined my life. It ruined my life, chat. Flashbang. Open. Yes. Stamina. One shot. Okay. At least we got the skip, right? But yeah, after stream today, I need to remember actually to make a phone call about that. I didn't mean to do that, bro. Well, that killed the dog. That's nice. And because it's totally off. Okay. Being a PlayStation player, I can't really relate. All right. So, and you run over. There we go. All right, and we want to go to the edge, so we fall as fast as possible. We're about to run into an issue here, chat. Okay, no death is off. Why is Rune Arc selected? I don't know. We already contacted an internet company. Funny enough, I work for a Wi-Fi company. Today we contacted one. People contacted for me, and so after stream, I'm supposed to call them and ask what were the results. They literally asked this. So it's funny. I don't know, CRZ. Are you sure you're new here? Because it's like everything you've said is like somebody who knows what we've been going through. It's like you're in my walls. I feel like you're my next door neighbor or something. But yeah, so after stream, I'm supposed to find out. Uh-oh. There we go. Okay, we're dead. And off to Volcano Manor. Ledge skip down, quit outs, elevator jump, virgin quit outs until right, forced to grab. Okay, Volcano Manor cage skip is next. Let's see if we can remember this from memory. We've only practiced this part once. Oh, let me, okay. Open. Death. Okay, there we go. All right. There we go. There we go. And this skip, it's not a big time loss if we miss it. Missed it. That's fine. Okay, so if we fall down here, the route is like... Also, that would have killed me, but that doesn't always happen. Okay. Don't you dare. I should have backstepped this. Isn't there an elevator here? I've never done it this route. Yes, there is, right? Okay, yeah, we can do this instead. Okay, perfect then. I am out of heals, though. So far, I haven't made that up. I mean, I know you haven't. I was just joking. There was no way you had made it up because... No. Okay. Because if you had made it up, like, you can't read my mind. You know what I mean? So I'm just joking. Hold on 1 second. Okay, so over here should be our somber 6. Where is it? Here. And then I turn around. Again, we just learned this routing, chat, so you have to give me a moment. So far, I've made it. I live in a stand country. I work for a Wi-Fi company. Crazy coincidence. It really is. I usually search for Elden Ring to stream to watch. Japanese creators since I'm learning Japanese. Ooh, that's cool. That's very cool. Learning Japanese is sick. I've been to Japan. Haven't been to China, but I've been to Japan. I've spent some time in Japan. Sushi's my favorite food, and so, God, did that country take so much money off me. Of course, that was back when I was wealthy, before I was a broke boy. All right. So we grab that, and then we do this drop. But that's sick. Well, I'm glad you found my channel. I hope you come back. Given, I mean, it feels like you're meant to be here, you know? And this is how you get back to the original place that you end up. After, what do you call it? This is the original place you end up after teleporting. Lol. Uh-oh. Okay, that normally would have killed me. But, you know, today it doesn't. That's okay. This should. Okay, well that is a skip that they're not doing in the speed run, but I guess I get to do. This is hilarious, chat. I'm kind of like, I'm just loving this right now. Excuse me, pardon me. There we go. There we are. Okay, let's quit out this elevator to the Volcano Manor cage step. We get here, we get the Sombers, skip down to caves, fight the virgins. All right. So this is kind of a funny one. Okay, we got the bad RNG. Unfortunate, but that doesn't matter because of I forgot. That's right. Nothing matters. I'll be traveling to Japan about 2 years when I've earned the money. It is such an expensive country, but enjoy yourself. It is really awesome. It is so much fun. Japan is an incredible place to visit. Horrible place to live if you're like from there and have to work, because the work culture there is some of the worst on planet Earth, but incredible place to visit. I absolutely cannot wait to go to Japan and stream from there, folks, and show y'all some things that other people have never shown on streams. I have some pretty cool connections. Okay, we have to do a skip here. We go off, and then boom. I missed the skip, but that's okay. We'll assume we make that skip. Okay, and then... Okay. Skip down to caves. Virgin fight. Altus. Cliff skip to Erdtree Gazing Hill. Pre-draconic wall skip. Oh, I'm supposed to draconic now. Well, most people don't go outside of Osaka and Tokyo. For sure. But like, you know, people still have. I'm talking about like really unique content. But yeah, like for sure. What you're saying is true. Okay, we want 4 of those. Okay, and... Okay. Now is a running section, folks. That's very cool though, Mello, that you're going to be going. CRZ, so you're learning Japanese. Are you going to Japan in the future, or why are you learning Japanese, CRC? What is the... Just for fun? Okay, chat, I've just done something very stupid. I'm losing time here when I'm supposed to be accurately, like, looking at time. And this one is called Papotin, is what the world record runner called this. Well, they are French, so maybe that means something in French. I would be interesting, though, CRZ, on the reason you're learning Japanese. Okay. Right. Serpentine. That word sounds familiar? I have no idea. All I know is the word after it is Gillica, and Gillica is the demi-human queen that we must slay. Mello says, so I'll be learning the language while I'm there. It is a kind of a hard language to learn. I mean, how long are you going for, Mello? Are you getting like a... Like, what is the reasoning? Like, what are we talking about here? That says, I think I heard in Clair Obscure. That's possible. French game. I believe it. Okay, get over here. All right. So, Altus, Draconic Parry to death. Mind 16 in 23 after we do that. Okay. Mello says about 2 months, and check my previous message. Your previous message is, so I'll be learning the language while I am there. Unless the multi-chat missed it, that is what the previous message is, Mello. So you maybe repeat yourself if so. Seriously says, I'm learning for learning's sake. I mean, that's just dope right there. Number 5 is my favorite number since I already speak 4 languages, so learning that to reach on 4. Wow, this guy. You're living the dream. I feel like I recognize your username for some reason. I know English. Now, if you're familiar with the stand countries as you seem to be, you'll notice, wait a minute, you only know English? That's right. All right. I didn't know I would be living here and then a decade passed. Oh, God, chat. This is we were practicing this yesterday. Nope, I knew I missed that one. We're going to be here for a minute, folks. Up and then... I'm traveling with a company that offers Japanese lists we live in... I didn't get that message. Not even Russian. Correct. There we go. Okay. We're getting better, folks. So I need to learn Russian, and one of the things I'm doing when I get to the capital is I'm enrolling in a school where I can be taught Russian by like native English speakers, expats, basically. Okay, I was like, that doesn't kill me, right? And I'm going to finally learn Russian. But I originally came here to help to meet my brother's fiance. And it was like a whole thing. There was kind of... I never expected to stay here. And then I fell in love with a girl and I dated for a while. And then COVID happened and years passed with lockdown. And then this, that, and the other. And I just never learned the language because I kept thinking, oh, I'm going to leave. You know? And then once I realized that this was my home, I messed up, chat. I should not have just hit him. I wanted to practice okay, so we go over here. I parry and I knock him off. That was not... I didn't mean to do that, chat. I didn't mean to actually hit him. I just meant to get his attention. All right, well, that's okay. You know what? That's okay, chat. We'll pretend like that never happened. Girlfriend? This was a very long time ago. Very long time ago, Mello. This was when I first came in here. I mean, I've dated many different people since I've lived here because I've been here so long at this point. All right, mine 16 in 23, folks. Mine 16 in 23. 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 Level up. Mine 16 int 24. Something is wrong. I have more runes than I should. How have I lived so far is a great question. Hold on 1 second. EG plus 6. How do you live so far if you don't know the language? Smartphones. So I literally I never hear English in person. I haven't heard English in person in a long time. Boom, boom. Right, 6. And then Erdtree. And so the answer is I have translator apps on my phone that I can talk into, and it translates to the local language, and people can talk into, and it translates to English. That's it. And so for like a decade, that's how I've lived, either using translator apps, which are so often wrong. You know how many fights I've gotten in with people because the translator app told me something incorrect? You know? Like, it translated my words wrong, and people thought I was like... Okay, hold on 1 second, chat. Focus. Okay, chat, why are we having this trouble right now? Yeah, there we go. I have broken up with people because they didn't believe me when I told them the translator had it wrong. Okay? To be honest, that kill is about as fast as it usually goes. Okay, that's not any different. I have more runes than I should from the first world problems. Okay. And okay, ladies and gentlemen, it is Radon skip time. Dude, my speedrun movements today are all off because this is kind of a weird test. Okay, I have enough of everything. And we do one cycle him normally. We missed the jump. we kind of like it ate my jump input there. Straight up ate my jump input. That's okay. Okay. This is very annoying now because now our runes are over here. Also, I didn't have more runes than I should have had. This was the tier I was supposed to get that I forgot earlier. I didn't have more runes. I just was supposed to use those runes to level up for EG. And so in the end, everything worked out. Nope. Here, as he says, you missing on jokes and references, ain't no translators translating that. I mean, for the most part, yeah. A lot of the... It's funny because... I mean, yeah. I mean, people here have heard this story before, but one of the first girls I dated here, she freaked out on me because I don't remember what I was asking her, but it was like, I was asking her a question of her about, like, she had a son, right? And I asked her a question about her son. And it came through the translator that I want to drink the blood of your child. Like, that's what the translator completely way off, that I want to drink the blood of your child. That's what they heard. So they freaked out. All right, this woman. And no matter what I would tell her, she wouldn't believe me. I was like, why would I say that? She's like, well, that's insane. But no, she wouldn't believe me. And that ruined our relationship. You know, these things happen. But yeah, it sucks. It definitely, I need to learn the language if I'm going to survive, right? And but I've not only relied on translators, I've also, I have family and some friends here who do speak a little English. And so those people also acted as my translators. They would, like, my closest friend, she would go with me everywhere I went, and she would just translate anything I said to people, or at the bank, or at the store, or whatever. And then she moved to Russia. And so now everyone who used to help me with translating and dealing with stuff, they all moved to Russia. And so now I don't know a single person IRL who speaks English at all. And now I'm only on phone translating, and it doesn't go well. And so I need to learn Russian as fast as possible. He says, bro, don't translate English. Sarcasm's the language. Be as NPC as possible. Listen, I've learned that. I've been here, you gotta understand, I've been here almost a decade. I have learned that, but I did not know that at first. Geez, Dan, I was expecting a mistranslation to something like, your kid's a, or something. No. It was pretty bad. But things like that have happened many times. My most serious relationship here, ever, with a girl, like, constantly, she would get offended and be like, no, you really said this. And I'm like, I didn't. Like, she would take offense at every little thing where I've never said any of the stuff she thought I was. She was like reading into it was just, the translator has literally ruined my life. Okay, not knowing at least Russian at a bare minimum has ruined my life out here. If I knew Russian, folks, I would be married with kids by now. Like, I'm not even joking. That is objectively true. All right, hold on, let me scroll down on my list here of my the speed run. Okay, gazing, Gilka, Radon skip, left summons. Okay. What a life. I don't know. Hold on. Let me recenter myself here. There we go. Radon skip, success. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, chat. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Oh, no. Uh-oh, chat. You broke it? I might have just ruined the game, by the way. The whole thing. I might have just messed up royally. Because it might put me in Radon's arena. Okay, it put me up. Okay. I'm very lucky. Oh, boy. That almost went extremely badly. That almost... I almost bricked the save. There we go. Okay, I was like clenching there. I was like, come on, come on. All right, little bit of a strange time loss to have, but don't worry about it. All right, and there is the Radon skip to get to Radon much faster. There we go. We lose those runes anyway, like they're gone forever. And we do the Radon strat. Boom. There we go. And then I'm supposed to hit these directly in the center of them so that I summon both on the left. And then I want to summon this guy as well. And then this kill should be almost as fast. Boom. As that. We kill him almost instantaneously. We showed it off last stream. One cycle. He never gets to phase 2. I believe right here is where we want to be. He never, Radon, we never let him get to phase 2. Okay. Perfect. Oh, and look. I actually don't need to do that, do I? Oh no, we're grace locked. That's right. I have to touch this. Okay, we're done. Get behind him. Run to Alex. Stormhill Shack. Okay, Stormhill Shack. Alexander Talisman on. Telradon Soul on horse. Okay. Alex Talisman on. Inventory. Telradon. There we go. And here we go. Not the worst pathing. I do hope to see you around those, CRZ. You really get the vibe here. Okay. So now, Margit. And then we put Ritual Sword after this. So we just go like that, and then like this, and then basically kill them. All right.
I shall remember.
Yep, he's gonna remember us.
Smoldering with thy meager flame.
Okay, Margit.
In fear.
And then we're gonna put Ritual on in a moment.
It's tight.
Blah, 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 blah. No, I'll use the main gate.
Well, but of course.
Okay, and now we run to the main gate. And then we go boom, boom. And we go boom, 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 boom. Okay. And now, let me scroll down in my guide here, which we wrote. We're almost done with the guide, though, and then we're gonna have to wing it. Run to Alex before cutscene, Stormhill Shack, Alex Talisman on, sell Radon Soul, Margit, entering Godric Gate, Ritual Sword Talisman on. Then we go to Lane Dell. Okay. Oh, almost clicked the wrong button. Will it save my splits day to day, like even after I close my computer? Chat, does anyone know? I have a feeling no one here would know. Okay. And we shmove, we shmove, we shmove, we shmove. Is it here? It is here. Yep. That is how you make sure none of those touch you. Lol, lol, lol. Never use the back door at Stormvale, Dan? Now, what do you mean by the back door at Stormvale? Oh, you mean the side entrance? Yeah, I've done that. My second playthrough is when I noticed the option to pass on the back door and use the front gate. I've used it every time since. I think our first playthrough we realized both, but we used the back door. Seriously says, since Central Asian market has so many Chinese brands, do you have bike? Is that a brand, or are you saying like a bike, as in an actual bike? Like, when you say bike, what do you mean? Like a bicycle, or is that a brand? The answer to both is no. I don't know what bike is, and I don't have a bicycle. I'm supposed to go like this, and then, you know, I'm supposed to get him before he goes to phase 2 anyway. Okay. Enter Godric, and then Lane Dell, 21 mine, 34 int. 21 mine, 34 int. Okay. 21 mine, 34 int. Actual motorcycle? Oh. No. I don't have a license even. I mean, I have a license. I just said something that was just not true, by the way. I have a license. But I have an American license that is still valid because I've extended it each time. I don't have a license in my country here, so it's very easy for me to get a license. I just have to fill out some paperwork because I already have an American one that is technically active. It's very funny. Hold on 1 second. See, I forgot. That's why I was repeating to myself. 21 mine, 34 int. Okay. But, so I don't have a license here, but this is I'm moving to the capital. I'm learning the local language. Well, I'm learning Russian, not the local language, but I'm learning Russian so I can finally do that. I'm getting my local driver's license. I have a car, chat. It's a long story. Even though I have never been able to drive here legally, I do have a car. But it's sitting in a garage for years now, and it has no engine in it. So I just have to buy an engine for like $1,000, and I have a car ready to go. All right, it's not good. It's almost a 30-year-old car, chat. But I can't wait. Like, my life is about to really open up once I move to the capital. I'll finally be able to drive myself. It's just I've never really needed to here because, like, the cost of a taxi is so cheap, chat. It's like nothing. Okay, hold on. Lane Dell, Grace. Okay. I'm not going to do the skip. I'm just going to do the normal run-in, but this I'm going to do the skip for. Just because. Oh! I made a mistake. I just realized that I made a mistake. Oops. That's an oops moment, but that's okay. It's very good I got this, Grace, by the way. No death? LOL! There we go. So this skip used to be very easy. You would just jump to the right. They made it much more problematic, basically. It's now much harder to do, but it is doable. Okay. Quit out when we're past the avatar is the way I'm supposed to do it. But I'm just going to go to the normal way. I'm going to go to Avenue Balcony, folks. Schmoovin'. A little bit of schmoovin'. You might call us a schmoover. Some would. That is, hey, if the car's that old, you got a good one with some upkeep and love. Nope. It's not that. It's not a good one. And well, maybe it's a good one, but it doesn't have upkeep and love. 89 Mustang is one of my most valued possessions. I wish. What car? You have a Honda. It is a Honda. It is an old Honda, and it is beat to all. It is destroyed. And it's a long story, but it's my car that I got for a friend of mine. And they would drive and the deal was they would drive me anywhere I needed to. Years ago. But I mean, Honda is fantastic, you know, and so it's lasted, but it's had many problems over the years. Specifically, it doesn't have an engine anymore. The engine completely died. That's why it's been in a garage for years. And then my friend moved to Russia, so they don't need it anymore. And so now it's just waiting for me. All right, we're 13 minutes behind the world record, chat. Even with cheats on, that tells you how insane the world record is. To be fair, the world record also is on a very different patch than we're on. Ow. Ow. LOL! I've never owned a Honda. What? I mean, that's not as crazy as I just made it seem. But I've heard I've always been a big Honda fanboy. The Honda or Toyota, but like mainly Honda. My first car ever was actually I didn't need that. A 1990 pickup truck. Can I? Okay, this stops me. Let's get that. And I loved that pickup truck. It was not... It was built from a junkyard, okay? By hand. So it was not exactly, you know... Every part was from a different vehicle. Let's put it that way. Okay? I don't need that. And, but then the first new car I ever bought was a Honda. And after that, every car I ever bought would be a Honda. Like, that car was in America, that new Honda. And I gave that to my mom when I left. And my mom, that was, you know, over a decade ago. Longer than that, actually, when I gave it to them. And, they're still driving it. CRZ says, so a Civic? I've never owned a Honda Civic before. I don't know much about cars. Is that expensive to fix? The thing is, Hondas don't usually break down. So Hondas are like, the cost to fix them is kind of irrelevant because you'll save money on a Honda guaranteed. Hondas last longer than any other car, period. They have less problems than any other car, period. I mean, they're pretty incredible. Gotcha. LOL. Back corner. Godfrey, Ash of War. Blah, blah, blah. Unsheath, fast unsheath. Okay, that's Morgott. 25 mine, 43 int after Morgott. 25 mine, 43 int. 25 mine, 43 int. 25 mine, 43 int. 25 mine, 43 int. I'm supposed to be doing an unsheath and like all sorts of other stuff here, but you know, who cares? 25 mine, 43 int, chat. But yeah, I just, you know, I'm Honda's #1 fanboy over here. It just, I mean, because it just objectively is the best value, which is the only thing you should care about. LOL. Seriously says I have a Suzuki, small car, nothing fancy. Why did I get this, Grace? I don't know, my brain kind of malfunctioned there. For sure. I mean, a Honda's nothing fancy. I have a Ford and a Dodge. Honda's probably gonna be the next I get. It should. Ford and Dodge both break down so much. No offense to you. When Ford and Dodges break down so much compared to a Honda. Ow. Wow, chat, we're just so good. All right. Anyway. Okay. 25 mine, 43 int. 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 I have to be very careful not to accidentally talk to this guy. That's a time loss. Here we go. 25 mine, 43 int. Blah 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 blah. 25 mine 43 and 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 level up. Yes, 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 yes. Yes. 25 mine 43 int. Now I don't have enough money? Okay, chat, how is that possible? How am I missing money? Inventory. I mean, we'll make it up somewhere. I mean, whatever. Okay. And now Lanedale Grace. Seriously said, for the first I seen American cars, I didn't realize how big they are. Oh, yeah. American vehicles are kind of unhinged. And over the years, they've gotten bigger and bigger. Like my 1990 pickup truck, my first car was tiny. But these days, oh boy, it is a very different situation. Static says, no offense taken, they do break down a lot. Before I owned my Mustang, I didn't know squat about cars. Now I can pick myself in a brake suit to all the whatever. Due to all the practice. Also, I went the wrong way just now, chat. I straight up went the wrong way. So, fun fact. My first car was going to be a Dodge Charger GT Shelby. A special edition. That was my original first car, which I was going to get. I didn't in the end. And it's very good I didn't. Okay? I almost the instant I got my, you know, this was before I got my license. I figured out how to get unhinged loans, the most predatory loans you've ever heard of in your life, when I was a child, basically. And I almost went through with it, and I would still be in debt for that car today. Thank God that never happened. And I, you know, other things in life happened, and so I didn't do that. Wait, what? Am I stupid? Like, I'm supposed to get this flesh, right? Sorry, chat. It's hard to focus on so many things at once. I'm reading, and also I'm, you know, looking at chat, and I'm reading the guide I wrote. Elevator, more God's soul. We already did that, though. Okay. Hold on, chat. Flesh on gravestone. Elevator, Morgoth. We sold that already. Flame Drake talisman. And then there's another elevator. Okay. Chargers are pretty sweet, and they don't break as often as darts and challengers. It's just, that was, if you want to understand the kind of car that I like, a Dodge Charger, that boxy look, I just love that. Like, that's the, that is the dream, but I'll take a Honda CR-V over those any day. Lol. Chat, I love this right now. This is amazing. What just hit me? Oh, there's a guy with an arrow. That's right. Chat? Excuse me? Okay, it bugged out. Hold on. I just love that boxy muscle car look. I'm so into it, but I don't know. I had like a lifelong bond with my Hondas, you know? Okay, let's see what just happened. Okay, there we go. Oh, that's right. This one has a weird script on it. That's why. That's an 8, right? No, that's a 6. Why did I think that was an 8? Okay, I didn't need that. Okay, so here's my problem. I know where there's an 8, but I kind of forget how to get it. The Scarab didn't notice it was getting hit. Seriously, this Dodge Charger talk, that's so much above my tax bracket. You guys rich. Well, like I said, I was going to get that as a child, taking out unbelievable loans. So it's very good that I never did that. I would have ruined my life with those loans. You see, in America, they let you take out loans that you will never be able to pay off. So you are a debt slave for all time. Flesh on. I see. Okay. Elevator, Morgoth Soul, Flame Drake. Elevator, Flame Drake, Flesh on, Forbidden Lands, +7. And neither did the game, says Sadex. I don't remember what you're talking about. It's over here, right, chat? Dude, chat. Is it? No, I went the wrong way, didn't I? I did. We are now in new territory. In all of our speedrun practice, we've never gotten out here. So I know I'm supposed to get the +7 that's in the skull. Should be over this way. I don't know. While I love a vehicle like that, I just don't see myself ever, no matter how successful I get in the future, you know, I still can't imagine ever owning something that wasn't just a Honda. I just love Honda too much. Okay, so here, for those who don't know, is a Somber 7. And, okay, so chat, here's where we have a problem. I'm supposed to pick up freezing grease somewhere around here, but I straight up don't know where it is. So I'm just looking for an item right now. Frost grease. Hello. You want to see how we get our money back? There you go. We didn't need to kill him, but now we definitely won't be under the amount of money we're supposed to have. Seriously says, do I sound American? I don't know. I haven't heard your voice. What do you mean? What do you mean? You mean the way you write? your English is fantastic if that's what you mean in terms of text, for sure, for sure. Obviously, that's what you mean. Mountaintops skip up by Golden's. Oh, gosh. Okay, chat. There's a skip, which I've never done before, and we're going to pause and do it now. There isn't... Many people will have never seen this skip in their lives, chat. I'm about to show you all a skip that is unbelievable. That is a newer found skip. That skips like most of the mountaintops. After the bridge, though. It's by the golden seed by the golems, folks. I saw somebody lose the world record because that bird hit them. Is this a frost grease? Nope. Is this the one that I showed? I think I showed the guy doing it on stream. I think you did see it. But I never tried it. Lol. Come on, baby. The game definitely looks just a little bit weird on the lowest settings. I'm not gonna lie to you, chat. I gotta try this on myself at some point. I mean, you're about to see. You're gonna learn a lot from me doing it right now, Sadix, because this skip, if I can do it like first, like this might be a very easy skip for all we know. Like I've never tried it. It's just a huge skip. Well, seriously, so good. It seems my 2 years of watching, listening to English content haven't gone to waste. Now I don't have anyone to practice speaking. Well, you can always come here and practice. I'm gonna kill this because this is a +8 bug, and this is actually not done in the speedrun. You get your +8 elsewhere, but I kind of don't know it. So I'm just gonna do that. CRZ, I don't believe I didn't ask you this, but what is your FromSoft gaming experience? I'm gonna grab this as a safety grace because I don't know what's about to happen. I'm gonna sit just to get my stuff back. Okay. So this is gonna be very interesting. We're gonna go to the golden seed, and then I'm gonna kill the golem so I don't get griefed as I'm learning this. Is it up to the right, or can I just turn? I think I can just turn, right? And the golem just won't see me. Did I pass it, chat? Was it up? Did I have to go up that ledge? I might have passed it. Let's see. No, it's here. I'll kill this guy just so he doesn't grief me. Okay. Here it is, ladies and gentlemen. But seriously, what is your FromSoft gaming experience? Have you played Elden Ring, NIGHTREIGN, Sekiro, PC gaming? We always like to ask new chatters this. Oh, Lord, chat. Oh, God. One moment. Let me get up for everyone the world record, who is the guy we got the splits from. Where is it? Where? Here it is. Carlito, who got the world record a week ago. Forza is just like 4 seconds away from the world record. It's kind of wild how they are really fighting over the world record for glitches right now. Where is it? Fire Giant, Lake Skip, new. Look, so here's the Lake Skip. Yep, he even puts that it's new here. So this might have been his first time doing it. All right, check this out. Oh, wait, let me look the route he takes, by the way. So he goes up the right side. I see. Okay, yeah, that's the path. This is going to be... I don't know that we'll be able to learn this, but we're going to try. We're going to see what it's like, folks. Okay. You can see he has notes up here. Buffer jump. I don't know what it says. It's in French. It's kind of smart. Quits out so that no enemies are aggroed. Okay. He goes up to the corner where the gravestones are. Up, 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 up. Okay, okay. I'm not gonna remember all of that. We're gonna take this little... Oh gosh, chat. How do I... Little by little, we're gonna have to take this. Okay? We're gonna have to make some guesses. He goes a lot left at first. So... He was just at the left of the gravestone. So that's like here, maybe? Okay. Oh, almost died. Okay. And then did he go up further left? Okay, clearly he did. Okay, did he go further left? I mean, he must have, right? Okay, hold on. All right, so we're at this gravestone. Hold on. Hold on, I need to blow my nose. 1 second, folks. Alrighty. Take another swig of water. I can see, I already know in advance where this is about to fall apart. Okay, so he goes up. I did that. I did that. Did that. Did that. And this is where, okay, I was right. You jump up there and then up there. Okay, okay, okay. So again, jump up here, jump. Okay. Let's see if we can get in that pocket. Okay, you can recover if you miss it. That's really good news. Oh, we got it. Okay, chat, this might be easier than you'd think. Hold on to your butt, says Sadix. My favorite movie of all time, by the way. Jurassic Park. So he goes up. He gets on here. Okay. And then up. Up. He gets up there. And then this is where it gets spicy. So let's just get up to this first. Okay. Because then the spicy part is about to come. All right. Okay. And now comes the part that is not as straightforward. Let me get off torrent and reorient it. Okay. Let's watch it again. Let's see. So he is coming from this angle. He jumps up. He jumps up. This is where we are. He goes, double jump up, and then directly backwards, and then just up, and then around. Okay, up and then around. Directly, so you get onto the tree, and then you immediately turn, and you're up and around. God help us. Nope. Okay, I think we might have landed on something there, chat. I don't know if it's going to put us in the place we were just on. I need to look at what branch he was aiming for, I think. Let me see if it put us back where we were. Oh. Well, unfortunate. We landed on something. That's tough. Alright. Oh, you're kidding me. But now that we know how to get up here... Okay. Okay, this isn't that hard to remember either. Yeah, I mean, look at this. We're back up. Okay, this is actually super easy. It's just this part. Alright, I'm going to leave the timer running. Where does he aim for? He gets over that branch. And he immediately turns around. Okay. I missed it. Very lame. Oh. It's a very forgiving skip up until that part. And that part itself might be easy for all I know. We just need to figure it out. We haven't gotten it once yet, so we can't really judge it. I mean... Oh! Oh! Tough. Oh, that's funny. We're out of heals, so if that happens again, we're gonna have to reset. How do we... What? Am I at the wrong place? No, it was here. Am I stupid? Why can't I get up here all of a sudden? Was it a left? There we go. Okay, I was just being stupid. Oh, this is so forgiving, though, to get up here. Like, if you miss it, you have so many places you can just go. Yeah, like... Alright, well, that's me being stupid. You definitely got the branch this time? I hope so. That time I did? I think I kind of caught the wall, to be honest. I think I caught the wall and not the branch. There we go. Bro. I need to not be so impatient. Ugh. I'm jumping too early is the issue, and now I've fallen down. I don't even know where I am now. I'm at like a different gravestone. All of a sudden, my brain has stopped working. There we go. I don't know what that was about. Dead. Tough. And now I am out of flasks. And I'm in combat with somebody? Okay, well, let's quit out to get out of combat with whoever it is. That's tough. I don't know that it's hard either. It's just I'm not getting it. I'm just not understanding is all. If I understood this, I don't think it'd be as difficult. It might be very easy. I just... That's what we got this grace. I knew that something like this could happen. I mean, I could just run around, right? Like, the idea was to get a baseline for time. Maybe I just run around and I learn that one later. Honestly, yes. Because I did want to just get a baseline here. For the amount of time the run would take. So I'm supposed to go... She says you're choosing the hard way. She who get that skip saves you about 5 minutes. So we're talking, you gotta remember it's a speed run. You know? Alright, let's go the full way then. It also guarantees you don't get killed by Borealis. You don't have a safety grace, so if Borealis just snipes you, it's over. Like, all of this running section, that brings you directly to the chain. That skip. You know, the chain that goes to the forge, basically. Over to the little island where the arena is. And so, like all of this... I'm watching the timer, by the way. I'm seeing how Here, let me just make sure this guy doesn't kill me. Dude. Little safety kill. Okay. Get out of here. Like, look, there are lobsters here. There's Borealis here. Like, look at this, man. Look at how much time. We started this run at about 58 minutes. We're over an hour now. Oops. That. I just got falling glitched. That's cool. I just got falling glitched a second time. Okay, hold on, chat. What is happening right now? Oh, there's something wrong here. It's glitched out. There we go. Anyway. Now, I know that normally wouldn't happen, but my point is made. Doing the skip saves you several minutes. It's a big... Wait a minute. Hold on. Mountaintop, skip up by Golden Seed, bow on while turn, Somber 8 bug shot, pre-fire giant grace. Right. I know. Yeah. I already got the +8. I knew that that was going to happen. And then I do fire giant wall skip. Okay, I see what's going on. All right. All of these time losses of me being stupid are good. I don't know why I did that. Because they're giving me a more accurate sum of time that I'm going to be at. So, like, when you do the skip successfully, you're, like, right over here. Like, this is where you land on this edge over here. Like, behind the castle. And you just run across. And it's just, it's free. And you save all that time. Not to mention, when you're actually going for a speedrun, right? Like the world record or whatever. If you die an hour in, it's a reset, right? And so, you really don't want to risk dying to Borealis, you know? Also, a lot of people really hate the mountaintops of the giants. I mean, this is not like a strategic thing, but they just hate it in general. Because it has such a long running section. Which is like nonsense, of course, but... Okay, what is killing us? What is killing Torrent over and over? Okay, there's some glitch happening. I always like the mountaintops for its difficulty. Yeah, I don't mind the mountaintops. It's just for speedrunners hate it. Speedrunners hate mountaintops because mountaintops is just, in the speedrun, it's like a 5-minute running section. It's like, the Elden Ring run is mainly action-packed until you hit that 5-minute running section.
Brave Tom.
And then it's like, you know, it becomes a slog, basically. I forgot what I was doing there. Foot of the Forge. Alright. I've never done this skip either. This should be a very simple skip, though. This is a very well-known skip. Where is it? It's like this. This is like the fastest way to get up to him. It's like... something like... It's like the fastest way to get to Fire Giant is over this way or something. Like that. I love the big hands. I mean, I love it. I'm a lover of this game. There isn't an area I dislike. But, you know, you can understand it for the speedrun. You like that, chat? That is a pro move, what I just did. I iframed that move completely. Iframed. Again, using torrent iframes is not easy, and I'm always proud when I do it. Okay. Flesh on Gravestones, Elevator, Morgoth, Skib, Mountaintops, Golden Seed, Bow on Thorn, Sombrade Shop, Pre-Fire, Giant Grates, EG +8 Fire. Okay. At this point, ladies and gentlemen, I no longer have anything written down in my guide. So at this point, we're just running straight. I don't know any skips. I haven't studied anything past this point. So this is just straight up. Oh my god. Oh, jeez. That was almost very bad, chat. So it's faster to run on the edges here. Fun fact. It is scarier as well, to be honest. All right. Here we go. Game time.
This world and death are you to commit. Very let my hand.
That near fall didn't keep us at the edge of our seats. Yeah, right. Oh man. Can I? No, I can't get control of my mouth right now. Very annoying. I want to minimize my guide, which is in the way of a lot of the stuff, because I no longer need it. Okay, real quick. I'm just gonna boom. Like, I don't know the route. I know there's I know where the Somber 9 is. I know there's... Didn't mean to do that. I don't know the route from here. From here on. I don't know what I'm supposed to upgrade. I don't know anything special I'm supposed to do. I'll learn this. But we're running out of days, chat. That's why we're doing this test right now. Because the speedrun is, you know, marathon is Saturday. Why am I attacking this guy? I'm just supposed to run past those guys, obviously. Oh, beastmen. Some of the absolute most annoying enemies in the game. Okay. Oh, he survives. Oh. Oh, he died already. I was like, why isn't he dying? I was like, because I had already killed him. Well, that's what you get. That's what you get, folks. I could easily fall off of an edge somewhere. And then that would be very funny. If I just like fell off of a ledge. It's like here, right? Yeah. Let's see. This is, I'm going off of memory, so I could easily just jump into an abyss. That's what's happening. Oh, I almost just did that. Chat, this is all off of my memory. Oh my god. And this is, remember chat, we did one playthrough of this game full. So I've never been here a second time. This is my Somber 9, by the way. I've just seen other people do this. So this is just like, honestly, it's impressive I haven't fallen in a hole right now. Okay. Oh, I gotta sit to get rid of the trap. Road to the Manor. I'm gonna +9 and then I'm gonna spend my runes, I think, for fun. Just for fun. Okay. Level up. Sure. None of this matters, obviously. You know, but, you know, just for fun. Alright, Godskin Duo time. Chat, we are so toast. Get out of here. Lol. Okay, let's see if I can position myself having never done this before. So it's supposed to be like you go here and then... Well... Oh, that's right, it kills both of them. That's so funny. Because it's just infinite damage. Then it's out this way. Alright, we're making up some time on the record. Okay, chat. Again, these are nothing I've done before. I missed it. I missed the skip. Okay, let's see if I can get this skip. First try. Oh, I actually got a first try. That's sick. Never done that before. There is a very important skip coming up, which I do need to learn. Which is, there is the one of the most important skips in all of Elden Ring is coming up. So there are the two most important skips, I would say, are the Celia branch skip, which we learned how to do, right? And then there's this one, and I'll show it off right now. I just straight up don't know it. Is the thing. I'm gonna hit this Grace. It feels wrong to go through here and not fight Placidus Axe. True. But speedruns be speedrunning. I missed that one as well, but whatever. You go down here. This I did on my normal playthrough, not realizing this wasn't... I thought this was the way you were supposed to go, chat, if anyone remembers. But, of course, then you walk into a dead end. So... You're supposed to run past this guy. And... It's like... Tough. It's up there. So you skip this entire area by doing it, basically. You can skip the entire area and end up right next to Malekith by doing that skip. So, unfortunately, we don't know it. We will learn it, though. I want to learn that one. That is... So, like, that is one of the skips I want to learn for the speedrun marathon. Because that is the second most important skip in all of Elden Ring. First most important skip, again... is Celia skip, where you do the tree skip. Second most important skip is this. All of this that I'm doing right now, you skip. It's like a 5-second skip, and you skip like 4 minutes. It is one of the bigger skips in the game. That and the lake skip, I would like to learn if possible. And they seem very learnable, just like the Celia branch skip. It's a shame we lost a week of practice, chat. Okay. The way you fight Malekith is actually very interesting. Because Malekith loves to do this sprint to you. And with the Death's Poker, you just put a line down on the ground of flame. And he just runs in. And by the time he gets to you, he's almost dead. Lol. I'm at the point where I'm just doing that to everything because... So it's like this. You go up.
Destined death.
I missed time. Like I don't know this fight. But it's basically that. Except I was supposed to do it earlier so that he runs in the flame for the full distance. Okay, I killed him too fast, so it's kind of bugging out a little bit. Okay, great. Jumping off is just for fun. All right, chat. Almost at the end. I should have been saving get points. Okay, and now there's a very specific route through here as well that I don't know. For the like fastest possible. I think it even goes through like I think I remember seeing it like it goes through this like little hut maybe. I don't know. I cannot remember. Here's the thing, Chad, you have to remember is that the world record for the glitchless speedrun is already 20 minutes ago. They would have gotten it. Come on. So this tells you a lot. I shouldn't have messed around with the skips that I did, to be honest, because that kind of messes up our timetable of what we were trying to say. See? All right. Gideon time. This will be fun. This will be cathartic, chat.
I knew you'd come.
Uh-huh.
To stand before the elves.
Pop.
No. In my bones. A tarnished.
We're not even pretending anymore, chat.
A lord. Not even you. A man.
Come on.
Cannot.
Come on.
A god.
Okay, but I'm just saying, if I just killed you by jumping on your head like Mario, I think maybe you should be singing a different tune. I'm just saying. You know, if I just Super Mario, you know, Goomba stomped you to death, I feel like maybe you should be like, you know, maybe this man can kill a god. That says, Gideon, shake my head, what a weenie. Absolutely. I mean, come on. Just one hit. Funny enough, if I doing this run normally, you basically one hit him with the Death's Poker. So these aren't really that different in a lot of, you know, the case. Let me at least do this. There we go. Oh, Mr. Giga Chad. Gotcha.
Brave, tarnished.
That's me.
Thy strength befits a crown.
Thank you for saying so. It means a lot. I love Horaloo, man. So cool. What a game, chat. What a game. All right. Some Ratabeast time. Here we go. Let's see it. And then I'm supposed to go hop. Okay, maybe that was too early. No, that was right. And then I'm supposed to ride over here, jump, and then bam. I'm gonna be like this. Boom. Boom. And then he would stagger, and I'd go boom, boom, and then I'd lay it down again, and I'd kill him. I'd be like bam. And then he's dead. And that's how that goes. And time. Time.
The full.
Oh. Okay, there. And that's it. And then. No. I accidentally skipped the credits. GG! And now we go to the Land of Shadow. You want me to go through the Land of Shadow like this? That sounds like fun. And that's a game, folks. Uh-oh. Oh, the timer's still going. The timer's still going. Okay. So there it is, ladies and gentlemen. An hour and 17 minutes. So what does that tell us? With our level of skill, the reason we just spent an hour 17 minutes doing that. Also, I just want to see, is it really that yeah, look at that. An hour 17, it really is that accurate. The reason we just spent an hour 17 minutes beating Elden Ring like that At the end, it was no longer entertaining, I know. Like, at the start, it was entertaining because I was hitting skips and stuff, but at the end, it was like, I didn't know any of the skips, so I just was running ahead. But, an hour 17, plus all of the boss fights. My thought is, if I really mastered all of the bosses, so I basically, if I stop learning any skips, other than I want to learn the Farum Azula skip, which is a must-learn skip, and the what do you call it skip, the mountaintop skip. Those are the two skips. 10 hours without cheating? No. Without cheating, this is a 2-hour run at the most. With how fast we have gotten our skips down to, we'll get this run in 2 hours if I can kill the bosses in 1 or 2 tries each. Because remember, you're not fighting many bosses. Let me pull up the sheet now and read off all the bosses. You know what? I'll just do it from memory. You're fighting the Virgin Abductors, which if you're good at, those take about 30 seconds. Gillica, which is a one-shot boss. So let's say that. I mean, literally that one right there. That's 45 seconds. You're fighting Radon. Radon takes about a minute. We showed it yesterday on stream. We did him with we phase skipped, so we successfully did that. So now we're up to like 2 minutes of boss fights. Margit, Chigodric, that's like another 5. I mean, I think in the end, when you add up all the bosses, we could easily get this to 2 hours. If we are good enough at the bosses to first try them, which we should be. Remember, we're so powerful. That's what all of this setting up does, is that we are so powerful that we are near one-shotting things. You know, when we're fighting a lot of things are scripted. Like the Fire Giant, for example, is a scripted fight. He basically doesn't get to move. So, like, if I just go into boss arena and I basically just practice the bosses, again, all we have to do for Elden Ring left, and I think we've learned enough for the birthday marathon speedrun. What we learned is mountaintop skip, Farum skip, and bosses practice. The problem is, ladies and gentlemen, I have 4 more streams. No, let me see. Here it's Monday. Now it's Tuesday already here. But today was my Monday stream. I have my Tuesday stream, my Wednesday stream, my Thursday stream, my Friday stream. Chat, I have 4 more streams to master all the bosses in Elden Ring, to master Dark Souls 1, Dark Souls 2, and Dark Souls 3 speedruns. This is not happening. We're in trouble. We're in trouble. Because I lost a week. Like, we would have been good. But I cannot delay. At this point, I've advertised. I've told everyone so many times about the speedrun marathon. I cannot delay it. I can't. I cannot delay it. But, like, you know, like what am I supposed to do? Like, I can't delay it. But that time I lost when when I couldn't stream, I'm in trouble, folks. What are we gonna do, ladies and gentlemen? Because that marathon doesn't end until I beat all the games, and that means we could end up streaming for like 4 days straight. I'll get fired from my job. Oh my god, I'm in trouble. Maybe honestly we don't even learn the mountaintop skip, and we don't learn this. I really need to learn those though. Oh boy, chat. Oh boy. I'm trying to think right now, how am I gonna do this in time? I need to, like, the Dark Souls runs shouldn't be too bad. How many times have you played those? I haven't played Dark Souls, any of them, in like 8 years. So I played Dark Souls 1 probably, if I'm being like accurate, 50 times. Dark Souls 2, 30 times I've beaten it. Dark Souls 3, I've beaten it 100 times maybe. But that was over 8 years ago. you know? And Dark Souls 1 was the longest ago. That was the first FromSoft game I ever played. That was a long time ago. The reason and the thing is, my experience with Dark Souls 3 sounds impressive, but I was speedrunning it because I fell in love with the Nameless King fight. And so I learned the speedrun to Nameless King as fast as possible. And so it was 100 runs done very quickly, back to back to back, basically, over months. Now the thing is, I don't remember that speedrun at all. Like, I remember using like Spook and then, or Fall Control, whatever it's called, I forget, my brain is like mush, and doing this the skip of the dungeon, you know, to drop down and skip like the whole Irithyll dungeon or whatever. That I remember, but I don't remember any of the other skips. I don't remember them at all. And this was so long ago, chat. So we're in trouble. Y'all feel me? We are in some trouble here. I need to start practicing like any second of every day that I am not doing something else. I need to like immediately I need to, okay, if I'm gonna get this, I basically need to no exercise. I need to stop working out, and just instead of working out, I need to be I need to practice. I need to be testing these games. So it says Dark Souls 3 is pretty easy for me to remember. Dark Souls 1 is a bit harder, but I can mostly remember it. Dark Souls 2, I've only played it once, so I'm foggy on that one. I feel that. I mean, oh my gosh, chat. I'm gonna have to like, I need to like hunker down. I need to stop exercising. I'm gonna gain so much weight. This is so funny. I'm gonna gain so much weight, chat, this week, because I'm gonna stop exercising. This is the workout, Dan. There you go. I haven't even finished Elden Ring is the problem here. I could probably, during tomorrow's stream, get the Farum skip and get the mountaintop skip down. But in terms of also, I also have the bosses. And like, practicing all these bosses until I'm actually good enough, that takes multiple days. And so I don't think I have enough time to perfect Elden Ring. I don't have any time to even touch Dark Souls, is what I'm seeing. Like, I can get the Elden Ring run to 2 hours. But the Dark Souls, I don't think I have time to even... Oh, boy. Oh, boy. I'm panicking, chat. We're panicking. Again, like the title says, Speedrun Marathon on the 21st this month. Come watch a man suffer and lose his job because the marathon goes for a month straight. Oh, God, chat. Why? Oh, why? Thinking. I don't know what to do, chat. Well, I mean, I guess we'll have to figure it out. I need to be so committed. This is about to be like military training for gaming, chat. Oh, kill me. But that's somebody else's problem, surely. That's not my problem. That's Future Dan's problem. And Future Dan, I hate that guy. So who cares? You know? Who cares? That's what I say. Who cares? Ladies and gentlemen, we have done a lot today, okay? A big part of the day wasn't just testing out that time. A big part of the day was also being, you know, setting up live split like this, learning how to do that. Now we've done it. What the heck is this? I didn't even notice this. Look at this up here. Wait, Malekith? It stopped us on Malekith? And then... I don't know what the... It kind of stopped working halfway through. Whatever. Make a huge pot of soup a la Dan to get you by Mealwise. And take them one day at a time. One day for each Dark Souls in the Elden Ring. I have work. That's the issue. I have a job, ladies and gentlemen. I have a job. Oh, you'll kill me. Why do I have to have a job? But yeah, I have a job. That's my main issue here. Also, not only am I gaining weight because I'm not exercising, I'm gaining weight because I'm eating a burger every day. I'm eating like a 1,500 calorie in one burger each day. Whereas I usually eat half that. But because I'm trying to perfect this burger, because I also have IRL commitments and I need to have that burger ready. This is wild. This is gonna be an unhinged week, but we'll make it there in the end. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, thank you everyone for coming today. That was very fun. Now we have like mods set up. We've learned a lot of stuff, you know, today. And next is for me to get game capture set up, and like our stream is elevating. So like this is all because there were new people here today who we never had this before. We never had a live splits. So this was a very cool change. But anyway, good stream, Dan. Thank you so much, Sadix. People go follow Sadix. He makes great videos. But anyway, folks, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna go. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Same time, same place. In theory, I might be on early though. I might do just a straight up premium stream early while I'm like practicing other stuff. I'm not sure yet. We will find out. But anyway, love y'all. Make sure to like, follow, subscribe, and all those things so that you are notified. Join the Discord so you are aware when plans change or what's going on. We're doing the speedrun marathon stream, even if it kills us. So Saturday the 21st. God help us. Peace, 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 peace.